What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, and this time it's going to be another high ranked ladder video. It's going to be Vegapunk versus Lim. Let's check out the players' ratings first. So Vegapunk is sitting at a 1393 rating, whereas Lim at the time of this match is sitting at a 121 or 1213 rating, 1213. So very high on the ranked ladder. Like I said in the last video, around at the time of recording, about over 1,000 will probably put you in the top 100, and then anything after that is obviously very good. And then so these players are probably top 50 or so. So pretty high ranked ladder matchup here, and a very interesting matchup in itself between the leaders, the Vegapunk and the Lim. So let's look at the lists. It's going to be on the Vegapunk. They got the new Vegapunk blocker. If you don't know what it does, on play, look at top 5, play a scientist other than Vegapunk, and then put the rest on the bottom. And then if your opponent has 2 more characters, you have to discard a card, and then it's a trigger draw. Everything else looks pretty standard for the Vegapunk strategy. They cut down on the Doreshi, where I've seen a lot of people play 4 of Doreshi. And they are on this Sanji, which is only a Vinsmoke family, which is very interesting. Don X1, your turn while your life area is 2 or less life cards. This card gains plus 2,000, so it's a 3-drop 6k with a Don, or a 3-drop 7k with a Don on it. And a 1k counter. Very interesting. Doesn't have a lot of synergy otherwise, but it's interesting tech. And then 3 of the Ace, which a lot of people have cut this card, but it is obviously a very good card in the strategy because you want to go second and you want to be able to, on 6, play a meaningful 5-drop and leader ability. So, and then the Lim strategy, they're going to be on a fairly standard Lim list. Just a bunch of the Odyssey characters, maxing out everything except for Sabo, maxing out on the Scratchman, no Orochi, but maxing on the Usohachi, 3 Nami, 2 Ace, and then 3 Top Knot, and I believe that is 3 Bolo Breath. So, alright, let's get into the game. Vegapunk's going to mulligan. They're going to mulligan into a hand of Frankie, the Greatest Brain, Atlas, and Pythagoras. And then Lim is going to keep their hand of Sabo, Sakazuki, Usohachi, Lim, and Whitebeard. It looks like Vegapunk won the roll. They're going to choose to go first. Unless Lim... Yeah, I wish you could tell who won the roll, because I would be interested to see what each player chooses. But I would assume Vegapunk won the roll and they choose to go first. They're going to tap for the Atlas. Lim is just going to pass on 2. They're going to top deck into a Nami, which is obviously extremely good in the matchup. They're going to go 7 with the Atlas. Lim will take the damage. And then just pass turn. Oh no, they're going to leader. They're going to 1-drop event and then play the Pythagoras with leader ability and then pass turn. Lim just going to go 6. Vegapunk takes it. Looks like they hit a Doreshi trigger, so it's draw 1, draw into a Shaka. And then Lim is just going to tap 3, gain a Dawn rested, leader ability out the Sabo, pass turn. So that Sabo is obviously going to be swung into here. Very mid start for the Lim player. Vegapunk's going to go 8 into 6, and they're going to have to 2k, 1k that, which is very unfortunate for the Lim player. And then they're going to go 8 into 6, and they got to let it go, which is very interesting why they didn't just let it go in the first place. And then Vegapunk is going to tap 1 for another Pythagoras. And Lim is just not having a good go at it. They're going to go 9 into life and hit a Edison. Draw 2, trash 2. They're going to trash 2 2k counters. And Lim is just gonna leader ability play this Lim out. Yeah, so not having a good go at it. They just had to play out a Lim past turn. And they're just gonna try and live this turn and kill their opponent on the backswing, but it's probably never gonna happen. They hold up Dawn for the Bolo Breath, but still. Well, and even if they do live, then yeah, like what just happened, they were able to counter out of everything, but Vegapunk just puts the Shaka into life. And they're going to start attacking board here, which just feels bad. Play Sakazuki, kill the Atlas, pass turn. Oh, they're going to play Dofi as well with leader ability. Yeah, it just feels bad that they have to go at board there and not... like, there's just no way of killing them next turn. They do trigger a top knot, so they're able to bottom deck the Edison, I believe. But, yeah. Yep. So they didn't have enough for the 13 swing by the Pythagoras, and they just lose the game. So unfortunate start for the Lim. I'm sorry that it was like super buggy, but I thought that this matchup would be interesting. Obviously, Lim poses a lot of challenges for the replay system, but it'll get better eventually, and I hope that you can understand and take the match for what it is, a very high competitive match, and you know, you at least gain something from it, is that you know, go first if you're Lim, you know what I mean? Just like go first. I mean, it's that easy. But yeah, all joking aside, the Lim player just opened a very unfortunate hand. The Lim deck can go second. Bolo Breath helps out a lot, and Top Knot does as well. But Vegapunk seems like it would be a pretty bad matchup, especially if you can't just establish a character enough to like Mihawk. Like maybe 2 turns in a row, you'd have to Mihawk or something, because they usually put up a bunch of blockers nowadays. See, it's just a tough matchup, I feel like. And then like Nami makes everything way worse. Rocket Leaf, you can kill the 3-drop, but yeah. Regardless, GG's to those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.